Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Olise, and he cuts out the supply. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the...
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fenerbahce with the corner, they're first. Turkey are looking to go forward now. Luis Suarez. Tomiyasu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in...
Hits one! For Olise. Lavia. Roberto Carlos, looking for the run, played into space out wide. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Fiddles it through. Olise, the referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Oh, good ball. Great hit! Goal! Turkey! Turkey have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Hernandez. He is through here.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Turkey are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Roberto Carlos, and that could set him on his way. Luis Suarez! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Musa, he's got away. Shot at goal! Goal! Turkey! And again they hit the front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Turkey go into the lead. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, super ball! Elise, João Neves. Now it's Osimhen. Just the goalkeeper. Decent hit! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Fenerli, number 3.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Turkey go 2 up and into a position of real strength. It's Luis Suarez! Sticks it away!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Chiellini. Milinkovic-Savic. He's away! He's played him through. Lavia. Tomiyasu. Stojkovic. And the half-time whistle goes. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed.
That
Thank
gets
you
things
very much
going for the second half.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
Stood up well to him there. Quality ball.
Maximum. Number 6.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Number 15. Messi.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
João Neves. Well, played right into his path. João Neves is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Musa. Koundé. Musa. João Neves has found the net here, of course, and he's managed to get free. And here's Osimhen. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Well, that's an inviting ball. Luis Suarez! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
The
Koundé.
attendance for this match was
Musa, who's set up one goal so far.
72,306.
Can he latch on to this? Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. Roberto Carlos. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Osimhen. Look at the space. Great chance! He scores! And he is just ripping it up.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Great tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Yildiz. Guerrero. David Villa. David Villa! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Always onto this. Kunde. Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Turkey can breathe again, just.
Yeah,
It's Luis Suarez! It's in!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Fenerbahce get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Fenerbahce really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Forlan is wide and looking to get on. David Villa!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Can he finish? They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Turkey take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Guerrero shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Mayulu. And he was quick to react. Chiellini. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Security staff.
Thrilling, nail-biting.